The Illinois business owned by American Pickers star Frank Fritz is full with cobwebs, filthy display cases, and antiques that are covered in dust. This is because the company has been struggling with low sales and negative reviews from customers. Frank, who is 60 years old, is the proprietor of the antique shop known as Frank Fritz Finds, which is located in Savannah, Illinois, close to the border with Iowa and east of Cedar Rapids. The United States Sun has obtained exclusive photographs from earlier this month that demonstrate that the deplorable store conditions have not changed since August. These photos were taken earlier this month. It was difficult to make out the antiquities included within the glass display case, which appeared to have a stain on it in one of the photos. In another picture, you can see that there are thick webs hanging in the nooks and crannies of the store. On some antiques, there were even spider webs to be found. The antiques and shelves in the store were all covered in dust to varying degrees. A feedback that is not positive. Recent reviews demonstrate the dismay felt by clients regarding the terrible retail facilities. In one of the Google reviews, a consumer said, "Nice people, but in all honesty, it was almost like seeing things that had been left in an attic. I wouldn't put it at the top of my list of places to visit in the neighborhood." In response to the low level of illumination, a second user commented, "Could use more lights." The third person wrote, "Such an enormous letdown. It's not worth your time to quit." Cobwebs were visible on a vintage mannequin as well as on the windowsills, and the conditions were very similar to the photographs that were obtained exclusively by the United States Sun in August. However, Frank Fritz Finds undertook work to improve the appearance of the store's exterior. After construction was completed on the exterior of the building in August, the United States Sun published photographs showcasing the skyscraper's newly installed contemporary windows. Revenues ANNUELES. In a previous article, the United States Sun discussed the annual sales of Frank Fritz Finds. According to the business valuation report that Experian generated for Frank Fritz Finds, the company only generates an estimated $25,000 in annual sales. The business credit score for the company is 27, indicating that it poses a medium risk. In terms of the financial stability risk ratings, the store was given a score of 4 out of 5, which corresponds to a medium-high risk. According to the findings of the survey, this indicates that there is 10% potential risk of severe financial distress within the next 12 months. Since Frank suffered a stroke in July 2022, he has not been as actively involved in the operation of the firm. On August 18, his close friends brought an emergency petition for the appointment of a temporary guardian and conservator for the star, stating that the star's decision-making capacity is so impaired. The conservatorship papers that were obtained by the United States Sun exclusively disclosed the store's redevelopment plans. Mr. Fritz is a well-known collector, and he has numerous outbuildings full of valuable collections, it said in the initial plan that was submitted by the conservator Midwestone Bank. The conservator has not yet completed an inventory of those things. However, she intends to keep them for the most part in the same condition as they are currently, with the exception of refilling Mr. Fritz's antique store in Savannah, Illinois as required. Conservator is hopeful that Frank will be able to participate in selection and pricing of items as he had done in the past. Following the stroke that immobilized the right side of his body, Frank has regained the ability to walk, according to a source who spoke to the U.S. Sun previously. After undergoing back surgery that resulted in his having 185 stitches and 2 rods implanted in his spine, Frank made his final appearance on American Pickers during the episode that aired in March 2020. Frank is currently taking some time off to recover from the procedure. In the year 2021, Mike revealed that Frank was no longer associated with the show. During an interview with the United States Sun in 2021, Frank discussed the conflict he was having with his co-star Mike. The holiday weekend of Memorial Day saw the two reconnect, and they remain good friends to this day. The United States Sun said that a source stated, "Everything between them is oak. They had been friends for the past 4 decades. They've been through high school together, and they've done all of this other stuff as well." According to the information provided by the source, Mike has paid Frank a number of visits ever since he suffered the stroke, and the two continue to phone and text each other today.